Hi everybody, welcome to another Whiskey Mystery. I'm Phil.
I'm Deepa.
Deepa forgot to put a hearing on. I think everyone knows Deepa's deaf. So hearing aid in one side.
Very strange.
And cochlear implant in the other. Do you want to see it? Do you like my my decorations? Demonstrate your magnet on your head. So Deepa has a magnet right here.
Where's the money?
No, just turn that way so you can see it. And so the little transmitter magnetically sticks onto Deepa's head where the receiver is underneath and sends a digital signal into her hearing nerves. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I see everyone is in and chatting. Gerben, you were drinking Bunnahabhain 18? Was that for the last episode? Because I realised we forgot to taste our new make spirit of Bunnahabhain. One is smoky and one is unpeated. Anyway, we did taste it after the show and it's very fruity bubblegum, isn't it? Very surprising.
Impressive.
Anyway, what are we doing today? Today we are going to be blind tasting bottle number 198 picked by Ralph. And a good one it is too. We'll see. I think it's going to make it on the shelf, but what we're pushing off the shelf after a little bit of a reshuffle, you can see that Isla Barley has solidly moved up a few more marks. Kilkerran 16 is on the end of the shelf today. So is today's better than Kilkerran 16? We shall find out. But before we do that, we're going to charge up the viscometer and start our measuring. It's starting to feel pretty warm again here in San Francisco. Where's our viscometer camera? Oh, and start. Is it going? No. Try again. I think I pushed start twice and stopped it. Reset. And go. There we go. On our way. Well, maybe you're going to have more to drink today. For the next 12 minutes, we are going to nose it, taste it, possibly rank it somewhere on the shelf. Bottle number 198, so we're almost through 200 tastings. Still got over 100 to go. The top and bottom shelf are very, very competitive now. So anything that makes it on the shelf is excellent. We're now fighting with each other.
But better on one is.
Yeah. Yesterday's glass. Hang on. Yeah, this one. I have given you an extra glass. I don't know why. Yesterday's glass. Now, I remember at the end of the Bunna tasting when we first tried it, I thought, oh, smoky. And then yesterday, I thought, oh, maybe not so smoky, but
today, I'm not sure now.
There is a sweet, ashy char left in this glass.
Vanilla type of sweetness.
Yeah, so I think it is. But
what do you think it is?
Smoky. It's just lightly smoky. Now, bubbles are pretty big, actually. So I think we are definitely over the 50%. Ralph, hope I picked a good one for the shelf. I think you might have done. Let's have a look at bubbles. We'll go straight in. Oh yeah, that's looking like a solid bubble performance. Let's compare to 50%. The diameter of today's bubbles look bigger, don't they? Which suggests it should be higher. 56. How is that looking? Ooh. Maybe even more than 56. So I think we are... Oh, you know what? I can smell peat smoke in the air now. Yeah.
It's unusual. It's not ashy.
No.
It's more of agriculture.
So strength-wise,
55.
Mid-50s, right? That's where we're kind of going. Viscosity is looking strong as well. Ooh, okay. I think...
And viscometer.
Yeah, it's still going. I'm just going to do a little bit of the hand rub test here, because I find the peat comes out in this a bit more. Oh, it's fruity though. Slightly funky fruit. It's not obvious peat. It is definitely not obvious smokiness.
It's more of you go to a candy sweet shop.
A candy sweet shop.
But it's more waxy type of sweetness.
It's a candy sweet shop that has been slightly burnt. Okay, let's see if we can get some smokiness out of the empty glass. Mostly fruit. I mean, I called it strawberry bitters, but it is a strawberry candy is my first thought.
Caramelized, but it's very subtle. But maybe a touch of flour, candy, strawberries,
candy,
sweet.
strawberries. A little bit earthy in there as well. Peat smoke earthiness. Eric, what are you saying? Be funny if we had another bunner, Moña Oloroso. Could be. I don't think it's as high as 60, but there's quite a bit of vapor coming off it. Oh, have I missed the viscometer? I think I've just missed it. So we're about 345-ish, something like that. 345. That means the viscosity is high, 111, 112%. So...
Wow, that's heavy, almost sherry.
Right now, I've got the slight Ardmore sticks kind of peat. So it is there, but it comes across as almost like wet, rotting sticks that you're trying to burn on a campfire. Yeah?
Wow, it's fucking my old school chemistry app.
Your old school chemistry lab.
but I don't...
Iodine? Let's go for a half water version, because I also find going for that, really drowning it, 50% water, if there's peat in there, it tends to turn into this not so pleasant plasticine clay note, which, well, I'm not sure if I'm getting it. It actually smells quite nicely integrated still. Smell the water version.
That of absent. Fennel absent. Or grain.
Fennel and absinthe, Deepa is saying. Whole grain. Oh, slight chocolate note on that. But that's not the predominant thing. Oh, have a taste. Still quite strong, even with that much water for our first taste of the day. So...
It's very, very strange. It's more of the roasted wood. The roasted wood.
Roasted wood, yes.
But it's still red colour, maybe a touch of apple.
You say red colour. Is there any red colour? It is a little bit. Well, it's got colour, but it doesn't come across as sherry at all, does it?
It's very unlike Scottish, if that makes sense.
Unlike Scottish. I think it's Scottish for me. But it is not a sherry barrel. It's not ex-bourbon in the typical sense, at least. Not for us. Luna Arran, dead tired and really exhausted. I thought you were giving a tasting note. Dead tires. Well, cheers, Luna. Hope you're doing okay.
Mushrooms.
Strawberry and mushrooms. Yes, it's a strawberry and mushroom pie.
And almost no other. It's actually one expensive stuff to get the aroma, whatever that is.
Okay, I've gone for a almost full strength. And why don't you try full strength and just say what you think is the ABV? This is where the bitters start to come in for me.
57, 56.
I'm going to add a little more water. I think the stronger it is, the more it tends to turn bitter.
Oh, I'm getting more absinthe.
More absinthe? I've never had absinthe.
Its name is fennel.
Oh, fennel. It's one of Deepa's favourite notes. Fennel. We haven't had fennel for a while.
I remember the silver ball. Look at this.
the little silver balls that you get on top of cakes that break your teeth. Okay, I've gone for a little bit of water. You try that one. I'll try full strength. Okay, at full strength for me, it's almost bitter from the beginning. And that's too much for me. Oh yeah, quite hot. Let me go back to the water version.
I have to say the flavour profile is very unusual. I'm not able to pick up any words from the vocabulary. It's a combination of fennel and grain.
Fennel and grain. See, for me, I'm getting strawberry candy and then this char, slight smoke, quite peppery.
It's like a mushroom.
A little bit earthy. It's a bit flat overall.
Yes.
It's not... It's stronger ABV, but I would say the Bunna 18 from the last episode has much deeper flavours.
And more familiar. That is unusual. That is unfamiliar.
But I'm talking more about the flavour power. Like the Bunnahaven 18 flavours seemed more concentrated, whereas here the alcohol is stronger, but the flavours are less concentrated than the Bunna 18, I think. How are we doing for time? We should get on with a comparison.
Very waxy. That's really...
Greg, is it over 55 or 60? Let's have a little cheat. I'm going to presume it's a 5 and not a 6. Okay, it is a 5. So, if you're going to look at the spreadsheet, let's have a quick look.
You almost got a bit of soapy. A bit, but not today, really.
Yes. So a few people remarked on the bubbles in the picture today, because I got a tiny bit of soapiness. Not that the soapy bubbles are that big, but there's something going on there which is not sitting perfectly well with me. Let's do a comparison.
I am not a matter of beat. That is the... I'm forgetting that.
Better or worse? That's better.
It's more familiar. It's more gassy. It is sort of...
So this is a more neutral flavour, but quite funky, and it seemed more smoky to me. I can tell you that is Kilkerran 16. So maybe Kilkerran 16 is not going off the shelf. Let's try again. Let's be clear which, because this is now only 46. This is to be on the shelf or not now?
A beautiful texture.
Oh, the bitterness at the end though.
But I'm not picking a much though. It's a sweetening in me.
I think I would have the Kilkerran 16.
That's what I'm more gassy flavour. A bit more go on. But it's rotten though. It's a texture.
Okay. Better or worse?
I do that.
Okay, much more balanced, but actually quite similar.
Difficult.
Flaming Heart from Compass Box. I brought this up for comparison because I remember giving some kind of strawberry and smoky note. It's almost like...
This one has more sugar, more oil, thicker.
Oh, we're going out of time. I would say this is almost like a stronger, younger version of Flaming Heart.
I put more sugar.
Yeah. More sugar? Well, see, I get this bitter finish. Right, I think we are out of time. We are out of time. Having said all of this, you've got to remember, we're talking about top class whiskies for us.
I love it, I swear.
If we had tasted this, say, 2 years ago, before we had tasted any other strong cask strength, type of single cask, we would have been pretty mesmerized by the complexity and what was going on. Today, I've tasted better. Like,
I mean, I will not buy it again for
I
myself.
forgot there's an important comparison. Right, better or worse? Better?
The most sophisticated. But after you buy it again,
Okay, well that
food is so good.
that is the Longrow Red. Just for Greg, I'm going to say Cab Sauv. Greg, that's how you say it in France, isn't it? Cabernet Sauvignon. Is that better, Greg? Hope so. 51.6%. That actually tasted quite strong. Now, my first thought was, this could be Longrow Red. But actually, I'm looking at the colour of this one, and it's very pink, and this one isn't. So now I'm doubting my early guesses.
I found it more of a grain whiskey.
Right. I prefer the Longrow.
But this one, again, I have to say, but there's no contact.
Okay, look. We have a Longrow Pinot Noir, 11-year-old, 53%. There is also a Longrow Chardonnay, 15 years in total, but the first 9 are ex-Bourbon. 55.6. I'm actually leaning more this way now. But I don't know what Chardonnay tastes like. Greg, what does Chardonnay taste like? Is it possible it is an 8-year Port Charlotte or the Octomore? I don't think it's peaty enough for that.
No, but there's not enough beat.
I don't think so. Ledaig is back on the table again. Is it possibly a local barley?
Possible beer barley. I give a beer barley. I've tried beer barley.
There are 2 local barleys. One is bear barley.
I've tried that before.
Yes, very grassy, so I'd be surprised. And the other one is the Belgravia, I think it is, the older 10-year. I should bring up the sheet, shouldn't I? Whoa, let's see. Oh, that's the chat. Okay, let me see what you think. Now, how strong is it? We know it's in the 50s. What about Kilhoman? Any possibility it's Kilhoman at 50%? I don't think so, because that is...
because it's an accent. Funny.
It's more funky than that. So Longrow, yes, that Bowmore is much darker. Oh, I think it's too funky for a Highland Park. That's where I'm sort of leaning. Lagavulin, 12? It's not really smooth enough, is it?
It's not urban.
Not winey enough from my memory. It could be
It could be winey, it's possible.
And then it could be, I did say Ardmore earlier.
Ardmore.
Curry, Ledaig. Oh, there's quite a few it could be.
But Ardmore, but it's the Ardmore.
Right. Like the non-peated Port Charlotte we had. Yes, Ralph, exactly. We're thinking this one is pretty low peat. Last minute guess of Ben Romick for Eric. Okay. I'm going to go with my original gut reaction, which I thought it was the red.
I thought the finish is asking about short finish.
Could it be 15 years old? Oh, no.
I think if I go with the bar, I put a mid or put this one. Actually, I like it more. I think this one is good.
Is this label creep? Hang on. Last chance.
15.
Is it better than the 16? Last chance for the shelf. I think I like the 16 better.
The problem there is only 46. It's super whiskey.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, if it is this,
So if you buy it again, push button, you buy it again.
I think I prefer the 16. Okay, what are you choosing?
I think it's a get
So-
off the battery.
Are you going for bare barley? Right. It's possible it's this.
What is this?
Springbank 12 cask strength. Could be.
Give us something absent. Something
well,
funny.
I have no idea about fennel and absinthe. Donna Pass, that Kilhoman number 9 is 100% bourbon cask, so not likely. Ah, yes. Peathead is going for the Springbank 12 cask. Graham Fraser, I think I've given up as well. So, are you ready?
Actually, my first preference is this one.
Okay. We're both going in on the Longrow. My outside second guess is going to be the 12 cask strength. Here we go. If it's this, I'm going to be disappointed, so I'm sort of hoping it's something else now. It is 55%. Oh no, it might be. It might be. It's 15 years old. We spent $170 on it. It is from Campbelltown, and it is the Longrow.
It's butterfuzz.
Oh, but it is the Chardonnay.
Because I did not believe it yesterday.
So this is a disappointing firework display. Because where's Dustin?
You prefer Chilean or you prefer this?
I think I preferred the Longrow Red. Now, Dustin, Top Shelf Whiskey, has had a taste of this, I think. Right, Dustin? Was it this one? That I think Dustin really likes.
Well, it's very, it's yummy.
I think this
It's
is...
very comfy.
This is this thing, though, where I said if we had tried this 2 years ago early on, we would have been mesmerized by what a whiskey can do. And now we're just getting a bit spoiled. Oh, what's the ABV? Let's see. Let's give people a look at the bottle. Oh, not that button. It is... let's see. Can we get it in shot? 55.6%. So I think our ABV guess was good also. Now, this is probably a US only version. Can you see? So distilled 2001, bottled 2017. Now you can see that the cask is 6 years. Oh, sorry, got it the wrong way around. 6 years in Refill Bourbon, 9 years in Refill Chardonnay. Only 330 bottles. So presumably they dumped one bourbon barrel into, maybe two bourbon barrels into one Chardonnay. I don't know. It's not a lot of bottles, just a couple of casks combined. Where did we buy this? I bought this at Rosenberg Liquor, and we bought it in the middle of 2019. It works out... Oh, I don't have the dollars per year number on here.
I'm a sherry.
No sherry.
Oh.
Ex-Bourbon and Chardonnay. Right.
Okay.
Let's...
But in mind again, and it is good. I said like it, but there's no contract. You give a more sophisticated fee, but it pretty. I mean, I like it. If I go to the bar,
I like it also. I think if I got the water drops just right to take off that little bitter edge, then I think we still have a way to cheat the label higher onto the shelf while you're not looking. Now, let me have a little bit of water. Let's see. Because I realise behind the Kilkerran 16 is Vega 33. And I know that I like this better.
I prefer it any day over Vega. I took that Vega, never.
What about, if we just look, Craig Ellicky 17?
I prefer 2 days.
Tomatin 18?
2 days.
What about the Ardmore 20-year-old?
I don't remember.
We'll find a way. Don't worry. Not the best. I would still rather have the Malbec Longrow Red, but...
I mean, I said that it was an expensive aroma.
Expensive aroma.
But I'm surprised that if I'm giving down, I'm surprised that I didn't, because it was so steady flat. Because
it's a little flat.
I expected more like that.
But I did say yesterday, no, I think this is a Longrow.
Because?
Slight funky, lower peat levels, but I was convinced it was a Longrow Red until I saw the colour of today's Longrow Red. Okay, let's go over to the chat and see what people are saying about that. Because Greg's Whiskey Guide, there you go. And now I understand more the absinthe illusion. But I have to disagree with not having tried it, but based on your notes, and that is Chardonnay, but you'll never know. So, is Chardonnay slightly strawberry campfire?
Me.
Greg, which part of Chardonnay do you think has made it into this whiskey, based on our rather random selection of notes? Whiskey 101. Oh dear, I love the Longrow Red, but I've not had any Chardonnay finish, apart from the Glenmorangie, which was good, but only €30. Okay, fine. Oh, Shayla's in. Hi, Shayla. Are you on a show after us? I think you probably are. If you're filling in for Roy's slot, that'll be good. Whiskey Central, this sounds lovely. It actually is.
For a second, are we getting any white wine in the note?
I'm trying to work out what is a Chardonnay note that we could pick up.
We have no experience.
Yeah. I don't see white wine notes meshing with Scotch. Yeah.
Because we know the white wine, we do not know much.
We don't know much. That is a good summary. Let's see. Donna Pass. No, Luna's chatting to Donna Pass. I'm trying to... Greg's Whiskey Guide. I would have expected a lighter colour. I also struggle with a cask strength... Oh, you struggled with a cask strength Glenmorangie Chardonnay cask, but it wasn't the first release. That was stunning. Ah, okay. Maybe
the first one.
You never know. The colour might be coming more from the Ex-Bourbon.
Well, from the empty glass, we got a bit of dust of vanilla.
This is probably a better representation of the colour. Yeah, that matches pretty well to what I'm seeing in real life. A very slight red tint to
the more of Ex-Bourbon.
Let's see. Luna, I struggle with white wine maturation as well, except the Teeling Riesling cask, which was a stunner. Ah, fair enough. Any other tips on Chardonnay? Let's see. Greg's Whiskey Guide. I think the smoky side is also putting the whiskey and the special cask into trouble, making it even more complicated. Yeah, could be. Hard to answer you. Bitterness? I think the bitterness is coming more from the char cask kind of. The
bitterness is not bad. It was good at enjoying it.
Yeah, it's more that it kind of sets off strawberry and then turns bitter.
But not in a bad way.
Not necessarily in a bad way, but it was a bit too much of a turn for me. Petehead, Chardonnay equals wine and therefore not appealing to me. Oh, there's Dustin. I love that bottle. Fine, force me to drink that bottle. Yes, Dustin. I think it is the same one, right? You had a sample from this exact bottle. Let's see. Cheers, Dustin. Let's go again. Suddenly, it tastes fantastic.
I like it.
A little drop of water, that's from the bottle.
But I say again that I will not buy it again. But if I go to the bar, I will order it.
Yeah. Interesting reveal. Sunday evening Scotch. I've been listening and multitasking on work stuff during the stream. Great. That's the perfect way to do it. Let's see. What day? Oh, it's Sunday. That's right. Shayla, you'll be on Thursday. Right. So it's just a finish. It's not really. It's 9 years, Greg. 6 years bourbon, 9 years Chardonnay. So hard to say that's a finish.
And your Dustin is there.
Yes. Donna Pass, let's see. Don't usually think of strawberries with Chardonnay. Been a while, but apples and pears, peaches is what I think of. Fair enough. I feel like I need to taste some Chardonnay. Toby Chick, I don't think I've seen you in before, Toby. Welcome aboard. Chardonnay is often aged in new oak. So maybe that's why the colour is picked up more.
Yes,
Okay.
I got that vanilla, but that's...
Whiskey Finn. Hey, another new name. For me at least. Hi, Whiskey Finn. I'm relieved that it wasn't Longrow Red because it should be closer to the Cab Sav. You can't say Cab Sav when Greg's in the chat. Cabernet Sauvignon. Come on, Whiskey Finn. Have some respect. Whiskey Central. I think it usually brings green apple, pear, stone fruits, tropical notes. Not sure what they said as I came late. We said strawberries mostly, Shayla.
I don't get any sour note. There was no sour note.
No. I have to say, okay, let me just reach for Isla Barley for a second. Our beloved 2007 Isla Barley.
The only time I guess you did.
Better or worse? Oh, the thing is, it triggers the memory for us now.
No, it's very, very, very good.
But it triggers an association with a very early whiskey that we love. So it's difficult to compete with. It's difficult to compete with our personal memory.
I preferred today, maybe.
Oh, okay. Moving up.
Today is better.
Yes, it is better.
What about you?
I've just moved it up. Right.
Oh, I might prefer this, or maybe this.
Oh, hang on. It's definitely better than that Bunnahabhain Marsala.
I like this.
It's not better than the Bunnahabhain 18.
I like this.
Right. Wow. Okay. Label creep in action. There we go. Now, who actually got it? Because we have to pick another bottle, and I don't know who got it. Did anyone get it? Toby Chick, as I'm in New Zealand, I quite often miss the live streams. It's 8:30 a.m. in the morning. Ah, fantastic. Well, welcome aboard. That makes sense. We bought our first ever local barley in Glengarry's in Auckland. The local barley 9 from Springbank. It was only $130 there. Oh no, should have bought more. Right, top shelf Dustin. Any of that Longrow Red? Any of that Longrow Red? Not sure what you mean, Dustin. We compared it to the Chilean Cabernet Sauvignon 13. And at the time we said we liked that better.
Okay, get it again.
But I still prefer the Malbec.
Get it again.
Maybe after. If you want to, you go ahead. Oh no, hang on. There's some here. We need to pick a new bottle. Did anyone get it other than us? I may have mentioned it, but no idea if I was first. Falsgraf. Why don't you just go ahead and pick one? Let's see. Is it Falsgraf? Unless someone else jumps in. Falsgraf, or anyone who thinks they were earlier. Top shelf, bottom shelf, deeper side, fill side, something in the middle. Let me know and we'll pick a new one. Greg's Whiskey Guide. Same here. Silverlock Whiskey Club. I prefer Chablis and even more southern white wines. Okay. Where's this Chardonnay from? Is that a stupid question, Greg? Is Chardonnay only from the Chardonnay region? Sorry, I just don't know. Almost certainly this is an American exclusive. Did you try them all? The red?
I forgot, but I prefer that or 2 days.
Okay.
2 days.
Fair enough. I see. Dustin, you missed the comparison earlier. Yeah.
Today is better than that.
Okay, Falsgraf is picking. Fill side, towards the middle, top shelf. Let's go front row.
Today is much better than that.
Oh, it's much better. We'll have to compare it to the...
That. Give me after that again.
No, hang on. I'm busy. I'm working. Oh no, what have I written for your name? I've written PH. False. Right, here we go.
It's very, very difficult. I cannot decide. Both are different. So they are both good at it.
Moving on. Here we go. Falsgraf has picked us bottle number 199. Let's see what we are going to get. How's the dust factor? Not noticeably dusty on the bottle we have chosen. Is it a bourbon? Oh, it's not very strong, I don't think.
Maybe 48.
Let's take the chat off. We haven't had a bourbon for such a long time.
But how many more? 3 more.
I'm kind of missing bourbon now. It's been months. I wonder when the last one was. Could it be more than a year at this point?
It was very good one, that previous.
Not a bourbon. Lower ABV. But looking forward to next episode. Oh. Deepa's not looking forward to next episode? I think it's because it's sweeter. Fantastic. Oh! We were supposed to do a Patreon giveaway today.
And what about this?
We'll do it on Thursday. You wanna go for Bunnahaven? Okay, let's finish.
They are really, really good. In fact, they might be better than do this.
Do you want to go for the smoky or the smoked? Right, we'll go for...
Fun.
We will go for... We're going to try the Bunnahaven New Make Spirit. Oh, where's my camera? 63%. This is the
It's
unpeated version. Bought at the distillery shop. Wow, that is like slightly sour, somewhere between grapes and pineapple juice.
It's spot on.
Like a funny combination.
Yeah, it's almost but grape and apple.
Yeah, like it's definitely fruit.
And maybe a mushroom.
Yeah, with mushrooms, mushroom juice. Grape, pineapple, and mushroom smoothie.
But not very confident flavour coming across. Wow.
Have you tasted? 63%. Let's see what happens.
63.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, that is so...
Wow. It's actually better than today. Better, the best of all today is brilliant.
I'm going to add a little flavour note. It's like a base of bubble gum that has then been flavoured with grape and pineapple at the same time.
It's very clear, green. It's almost a vodka, but all the flavours. So
A
it's
super-
beautiful.
super candy.
The option, it was a new make. Beautiful.
A tiny bit of licorice on the finish. Wow.
But you prefer this of today's is brilliant.
No, I wouldn't prefer it over today's.
Okay, for today is brilliant, but you like the most. Without drinking anything.
Oh, I see, without drinking anything. I'm tempted to go back to the Chardonnay. I think I'm coming to your side, Dustin. I have to say, this is so radically different from what you experience after 18 years and sherry influence and all of that. But slightly grassy, slightly weird. It's like the weirdest candy because of the alcohol strength.
But beautifully created is superb.
Slightly sour apples. Everything's a little bit like it's all gone off, but super sweet fruit.
If I go to the bar, I will have this again.
Okay, last chance on the chat before we go. Donna Pass. California Chardonnay is all over the place over the years. US oak barrels, then glass-lined tanks, now concrete tanks. Wow. Prefer the old butter vanilla oak style myself. Wow, we know nothing, do we? Goes too quick for me to search and tape to answer, Phil. Sorry. Oh, no. Not sure what we asked you, Greg. The previous bourbon was Old Perth. 23-year-old Aquami is saying, I think you might be right. That probably is the last bourbon. Volsgraf, well, that would be strange if I picked a bourbon. I don't like them better than us. Yes, okay. Let me catch the last bit of the chat. Top Shelf Dustin, yeah, pouring this Longrow. I'd forgotten how intense this is. Man, this is no question my favourite Longrow to date. Oh, you've got the same one open now, Dustin? Maybe I'm going to come around. Better than the new Springbank Local Barley Oloroso, right? Definitely better than that one. Graham Fraser. As a Chardonnay wine can be acidic, I wonder if that impacts the whiskey. Maybe that's where I'm getting the bitterness.
Acidic. It was mostly sweet.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. White wine grape variety from Burgundy. That's all I'll say for now. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Deepa is only chasing high ABV now. Yeah, 63%
so
new
is
make.
that Burgundy variety?
White wine grape from the Burgundy region. But, right? I think that's what Greg said. Greg's Whiskey Guide. Really? Top Shelf, Dustin? How about the first release of the 18-year-old? So subtle. Kilkerran is pushed off the shelf by a sample bottle of new make.
Yes.
That's funny.
After all that effort.
Shame on you, Dustin. You haven't had every release of the Longrow 18.
But I have to say something. But people in Springbank distillery, wow, the Springbank new make was so good. But there are more of it. But okay.
I must admit, I would have bought a bottle of Springbank New Make.
Oh, New Make was fantastic.
Next time we go back, maybe we just get in early and ask for a bottle. I'm going to try it one more time.
Very the glass.
Top Shelf Dustin. I'll be honest, about 30% through the new Longrow, I'm starting to taste through the bad sherry casks. But yeah, this is better. The new Longrow or the new local barley? I'm not sure what you meant to say. Anyway, I know what you mean. Hey, Welsh Taro. Hi, everybody. Okay, I think, let's see, Top Shelf Dustin. That Kilkerran 8 isn't shelf worthy. Give me the 12. Well, it is off the shelf today, Dustin.
I really like it, Cadenhead, but also very good.
Dustin saying no. Off the shelf.
Yeah, because it's very thick.
Thanks, Luna. How about giving us a few more likes? Thumbs up, everyone. Thanks for watching. We will see you on Thursday to find out what.
Oh, wow. That is very, very good. But I like it as well. I like both of them.
Yeah. This is a different type of like, though. This is a historical, personal experience like.
I'm rather dead again.
The new local barley is starting to be good, not great. So not worth $800 at auction, then, Dustin?
I just rather dead one. That one is a part of a flavour, but it's not integrated.
It's not integrated. So, we now like the Chardonnay better?
But it's more integrated. That's only different.
Is integrated better?
Yeah.
Okay. Better it is. We will see you on Thursday for something more standard sherry influence, maybe? Volksgraf. See you then. Yes.